Hello everyone, welcome back to No Man's Sky. Today we have discovered the mother of all glitches. It is obscene. It's crazy how awesome this is. And I'm just going to warn you right away, this glitch will ruin your gameplay experience. So if you don't want to ruin your gameplay experience, do not do this glitch. But this glitch is brought to us by MLG Gaming in my Discord server. If you guys don't know, we have a Discord channel. You guys are welcome to join. People are always giving like very helpful tips and advice and locations of different things. It's a very awesome community, and I thank everybody who's been joining. You guys are awesome. Also, thank you for all the support on the channel as of late. It's crazy. You guys are so great. So, guys, you guys know duping, right? You know how to dupe? Or maybe you've seen this method. Well, you can dupe and you can get some insane nanites. 28,527. Okay, infomercial warning. Here we go. What if I told you that you can make 20,000 nanites in 10 minutes? I'm sorry, I had to do it. I know some people are like, what am I watching, an infomercial over here? Guys, so I'm going to be talking today to you about how to get like an insane amount of nanites extremely fast. Alright, so this is extremely simple, but let's just cover all of the steps so that you guys know what to do. So, you guys are aware of these vendors right here, right? You can get all kinds of different cool things from them. Well, one of the vendors, well, actually all of them sell some pretty good stuff, but we're just going to use this guy, okay? This little tech merchant here, he sells some really, well, I don't think this guy has anything, actually. I think he's, like, holding out on us. But most of them, oh, he does have some stuff. Most of them have these nice S-Class modules. So what we're going to do is we're going to buy a couple of them. And the reason why we're going to buy a couple of them is so that we can sell them back to him. Because if you did not know, if you press X, you can sell modules to these guys for nanites. You can sell them for nanites, okay? And so we are going to sell them back. So you can buy it for like 400, but you can sell them back for a little bit cheap, a little bit less, right? And so that doesn't matter though, because it doesn't matter what they cost, because we are going to make a ton of money off of this dude. All right. So once we buy a few of them, I have 3 of them. I have like a starship, shield, I've got a positron, and I got a cyclotron module. What we're gonna do is we're gonna make sure we have 3 refineries, and we're gonna head down to the surface of a planet, okay? Preferably one that is not a freaking mountain wasteland and instead has some flat spots, okay? So we're gonna head down to a planet, and that is the next step. So if you haven't seen the duping method, I will explain the duping method to you as well, so you guys are aware of how to do that, because some people don't know how to dupe, okay? And if you guys are, you know, wanting some quick money or something like that, you can dupe anything, really. I mean, you can dupe the things you find in the in like the ancient treasure chest ruin quest type of thing that you get when you fly around and you find a nice ruin, an ancient ruin, and you find the boxes and stuff. You can dupe those things. All right, when you have your 3 refineries made, it's very important that you are saving after you do like the initial step, okay? So that way you don't lose whatever you're trying to dupe. It's also important to know that you most likely will want to have your entire inventory clear of things, so that way you guys can like do this a bunch. So before, if you don't know, you used to be able to dupe with just 2 things, and then someone discovered that you can actually dupe with 3 refineries. So before, you'd put one down like this, and then you'd go into it and you'd put in your item, like, you know, in this case we're doing one of the modules, and then you put another one right behind it like this, as close as you can, kind of touching the other one, and then they would essentially share inventories. And they thought that they got rid of it and they fixed it, but they didn't, and in all reality they made it worse. And so this probably will be patched at some point, so if you do want to take advantage of this, definitely do it while you can. So then now what you do is you do the same thing again, and you're going to put another one down. So you've got all 3 like this. You want to check both the end ones and make sure that there's the module in each one. Don't take it yet, okay? Because you want to keep this, okay? So then in the middle though, it still has the one in here. So essentially what you're doing is you're making the refinery think that both of the outside ones has a module in it, and then when you take out the center one and then you go back into it, it's saying, oh, this is supposed to have another module in it, and so then it just refreshes. And you can just keep doing this over and over and over again. And so what you're going to do is you're just going to continue to do this until you are satisfied with how many you have. And I have 3 of these so that when I sell them back to them, I can sell them at like the max that I possibly can, because I do think they do go down in price. And so you're going to probably want to, you know, have a bunch of different kinds. And then another thing to keep in mind is that when you're done and you want to pick up your refineries to do this with another one, and I always do it that way just in case, because I think if you don't do it that way, then you can lose some of your modules, and that's kind of weird. Obviously you don't want that to happen, but you'll have 2 extra modules. You have one in the middle and you have one on one of the ends, and so you need to make sure you're making space for those 2 additional ones that you're going to be picking up. So then you just keep doing this over and over again until you're satisfied with how many you have, and then move on to the next thing that you want to do. All right, so then when I'm done duping whatever I'm duping, I generally will go and I'll just do the process over again. I don't know if you need to do this. I've never really even tried, but I pick up the last one anyway, just to kind of reset the process, just in case I actually do need to make that happen. I need that to, you know, need it to work that way. And so I've never actually checked, but I do it anyway, just in case. So then you put yours in, and then, like I said, just save every time, you know, because now I'm saving and I've got all the ones that I've duped already. And then if I lose the shield one, I can just refresh and just do it again, because sometimes it will bug out on you and you can lose it if you don't do this correctly. And so you're gonna want to, or if you like pick one up before you've done it, whatever. It's just important to save so that way you don't lose anything. So this should work. And so then I'm just gonna repeat the process and do the exact same thing again. Now obviously you can do this way faster. Like earlier today, I got about 20k. Actually, I got like 25k nanites in about 10 minutes. And so if you do this fast enough, you can get way more than what I'm doing right now, because this is obviously taking me a long time to kind of explain everything, but I'm doing that for the sake of people who have never done this before. So people who do know how to dupe and have been duping, you crazy dupers, which I duped a couple stasis. That's why I have so many units, which I'm not playing, you know, I enjoy my experience still. I know some people are like, why would you dupe? This is like ruining the game or whatever. I understand that, and some people, you know, I can definitely see that. You take away the grind, and I think, you know, some people think the grind is too much or whatever, but you know, I don't care. So that's why I do it. I'm not like, it's not against the rules or anything, or, you know, but yeah, so if you want to do this, you know, obviously you can. I should also clarify one thing. It is vital that you actually look in the other refineries. You need to actually look in them in order to get this to work. If you don't look in it, what's going to happen is you're only going to dupe it one time. And so do make sure to look into both of them, so that way you will be sure that you've done it right, you know, first of all, and secondly, that it will register all the refineries as having the item in it. Okay, so you definitely need to make sure. I should have clarified that when I was first talking about it, but I just did it again as a test to make sure that was still the case, and it is still the case. If you don't look in both of them, it will not work properly. So make sure to look in them to register that it's there. All right, so then once you have finalized your duping, we're gonna head back up to the space. What the heck? Get out the way! We're gonna head to space station and sell our stuff. Now, I've already sold to the guy in this system, and so I'm gonna actually leave it and go to a different one, and that way I know for sure. I'm not 100% if it's going to be. Actually, I don't even need to do that, but I'm going to anyway, just so you can see how much money, how many nanites you can actually get. I'm not entirely sure if that is the case. I think it is. It only makes sense that the more you sell to a vendor, the less the less the price would be. And so I do think it's probably necessary, if you want to do this back to back or something like that, to go to a new system. All right, so we've came to another system here. What's up, little dudes? What's up, guys? Like your blue planes. All right, so let's go in here and see how much money we can make. Now, keep in mind too, don't forget that you have your starship inventories, if you wanted it to be, is full, and so you want to sell it to both of them. So go ahead and just head to purchase upgrade modules, hit X, and then look at that, there we go. Now if you want to do this multiple times, make sure you only sell 13 of them. Keep one of them in reserve, or I mean, you could also do this like by upgrading your ship and stuff too. So if you want to upgrade your ship pretty easily, that's one way to do it. Okay, we got 2 of those here. So then let's go and switch inventories. And then here we go. We can go ahead and just sell all the ones that are in here. And that was it. So we're up to 43,000. So you can see how ridiculous this is. So if you want like infinite nanites that you're never going to use all of them, that's how you do it right there. So guys, thank you for watching the video. It is a massive glitch. It will most likely be patched relatively soon. So if you want to take advantage of this while you still can, definitely make sure to do it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you for stopping by and watching. I hope you guys are having a great day. Things are going well in your life. Stay positive. Be blessed. Catch you guys next time.